of the signs for so long. Just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home. Stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, closing in. I keep going in, going in. See that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better.
On my grind, it's 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion, went and got the medals. I showed the world my true colors and they was black and yellow. I let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. It's hard to pick which car to drive, I got a few of them. The first to make it cross the line like a true winner. Cause if you knew better, then you do better. Yeah, better when I wanna get better.
Try. I know that it's my time.
Let the past be the past, I'm on a new level.
No regrets, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that I'll be fine. Yeah. And you know that I'll get better when I wanna get better. I'll get better when I wanna get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Out of my way, get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
Super way up, get your weight up, put your plate up. You a foreign, we at war, and I got all the hallelujah, Talladega, baby Jesus, in the flesh, come and get it, and I'm get it. All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah, we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. Don't make me wipe you, get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, really, this in my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Out of my way, get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah, we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. Don't make me wipe you, get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, really, this in my DNA. I gotta get it, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth.
Come on.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Yeah.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it for shouted, he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all my hot girls yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all the dope boys yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
front the back gate yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
I ain't get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I caught the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, name. I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back gate yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with a 2 Drew on you and your friend and play a little 2-on-2? If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show 'em this ain't the squad or a sucker to test. Pimp, but too large and we way too fresh. Work well with. And quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back gate yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front yard yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back gate yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. 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 Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
You just heard the sound of the king of the South.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Oh, a good-looking return setup here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. There he goes, right side. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. James Cook hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35.
looking to put a drive together. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Third down and 6. From the shotgun, it's Penix. He'll try and do this himself. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Taken in at the 11. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got it in. Complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Makes the score.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
You talk about this Chiefs defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Ariza is on to punt here as he gets this one away. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Setting up the screen for Cook. And it's a room to roll now. Still going. They can't stop him. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. James Cook. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And Walker has it. He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
These guys certainly need something good to go their way, because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
They'll throw with Penix. And he's got his big tight end here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. To the air, Penix sets up the screen to Robinson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
To throw again is Penix. Looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Robinson on a give right side.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
The slot man in motion right.
Penix working out of the gun here. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
He really tried to thread that down the seam.
Yeah, he tried to rip that one, didn't he? But a throw with that velocity, necessary when you're trying to hit a quick hitter like that one. Timing execution has to be perfect. Unfortunately for him,
5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will wind up way short of the land. Zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Yellow. Let's go on, Eddie.
Getting the ball is Cook, right left. Taken down at the 42. Give him 2 yards on the game there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. James Cook on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Cowboy 80. Track 60.
Operating from the gun, Penix. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a 1st down.
And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Off-play action. Here's Penix. Throws right back to London. Complete again. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's Penix. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. Spotted at the left hash. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And a blocked field goal. So not only an opportunity missed, an opportunity made there on special teams.
Without a doubt, and I need to check with my analytics guy because every coach we've ever talked to, they always say, if you block a kick in special teams, your team wins 90+% of the time. I've never truly seen that number quantified, but that's how coaches believe.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Hey, 15.
Mahomes now to throw. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better side of the football and start getting guys on the ground.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
First down and goal to go.
Yellow. On the water, right? Attack. Hey, 57.
Now here's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Isaiah Likely there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
At the 38-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now Penix. Finding Walker complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And the Falcons first down. 24-yard gain on the play. And a Falcon first down.
Looking to throw, Penix. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. George Karlaftis able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
25 yards. First down, Falcons.
Robinson up the middle. He will push his way down to about the 14. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And looking to throw. Penix able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
14. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. Back to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now Penix going to hold on to it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
First down. A gain of 15. 1st down at Madden.
Back to throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Penix.
Walker with a grab, left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And the Falcons, first down. It's a gain of 10. And the
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix.
It's caught inside the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That's a nice play there.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Now 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
A play fake. Now Penix.
For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's another Falcons first down. 1st and goal.
Robinson is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll throw with Penix.
Touchdown! A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. They'll try and throw with Penix.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut in.
And a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, number one, list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd. That right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To the air, Penix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw. A nice work.
Touchdown, Falcons! A touchdown ground. And the Falcons use the short field to get in for 6. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
After the touchdown pass to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this one's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A third quarter action from Kansas City. Second down and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Anderson. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 32.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
On third down, Robinson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. On first and 10, it's Robinson to the 27-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Slot man, and he's got him. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the Chiefs' 17-yard line.
Now he'll try to run with this. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
First down. First and goal, Atlanta.
Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Penix working out of the gun here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
33.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Yellow.
I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
15.
Throwing now is Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, it's again to Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Now Mahomes. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
15.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
And that is no good. And they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead. Well, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side-eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're playing well on this side of the ball. They're playing well on the other side of the ball. It's been a nice, methodical comeback for them, hasn't it?
Love the word. And a lot of times you get teams that start to panic a little bit when things haven't gone well. So the use of methodical by you, that just tells you they hung in there. And, hey, if we played better on one side of the ball, if we played better on the other side of the ball, put it all together, and that's where we are now.
chipping away.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but from both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
That's a gain of 3.
The Arrowhead crowd in full roar. Here's third down. He's back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. Fourth down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
They'll go for it. Here's Penix. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here comes second down. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Here we go. 60 Bryson.
On the bootleg, it's Penix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs are likely going to win the football game. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Second down and 6 now. Mahomes to throw. That is intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Watts. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Looking left side, and it's complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. First and 10. Back to throw. And he's across for a touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Well, that is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Mahomes will throw. He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Yellow.
Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
This definitely four-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. One final try for Mahomes. This for all the marbles. That is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for, but couldn't secure it, and this one's over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield.
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame, you wanted me to come running when you called my name, you wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried